All right, well, good morning, Rebels Nation. We're here in Littleton, Colorado for the CCM tournament this weekend, so getting an early start with a 10:15 game. So this will be the first of two today. Our second game will be at 4:15, I believe. So this morning, we're playing a team from Montana, and then this afternoon, we'll play a team from Wyoming. So you'll have Matt Jaden announcing the game this afternoon. So this is Edge Ice Arena in Littleton, Colorado. As you can see by the logo on the center ice, Littleton Hawks, one of our arch rivals every year. But like I say, we're playing Montana today. So the Rebels are dressed in all black with their white trim, and then you've got the Montana team with white jerseys, white sweaters, and red breezers, red pants. So the Rebels, this is their fourth game of the season. 0-3 so far. They've been outscored 20-2. So the 2 goals came in that last game against NOCO, Northern Colorado. And so in that game, we had an injury. Harry Liggett hurt his wrist, but has a brace on it and is going to be giving it a go today. So good bravery from Harry. And I believe we're going to have Jack McKay in goal this morning, but we'll see when they put the final line out there. So we've been down a person, or with injury, sometimes 2 for the last couple of games, but I think we are at full strength today. So the full roster is here, which is great. So we'll play 2, I think all the games are here at Edge Ice Arena. So we've got 2 today, 2 tomorrow, and then based on the results of those 4 games, we'll find out whether or not we play on Sunday. So again, want to give a shout out to Jay Cook, who does the video and puts all these things together so you guys can watch it on YouTube and watch it live. Great job. So thank you, Jay. And I'm looking over at the bench, and I think we have all 3 coaches there as well. So AJ Nigaman, Nick Henry, and Steve Snyder. So it looks like 15-minute periods for this tournament. And so as we line up, the Rebels dressed in black will be going right to left. And Montana, I'm going to double check what their nickname is. So the Montana Wolves. So the Montana Wolves versus the Monument Rebels. Rebels going right to left, Wolves going left to right. So those of you that might be working today on an early morning or driving around, I'll try to give you the play-by-play so you can pay attention. Right now the Rebels are out there skating around, getting warmed up. It looks like you're going to have Austin Gasper at center with Jones, Asher Jones and Grayson Roberts on the wings. And then at defense, it looks like we're going to have Ryan Nigaman and Hudson Snyder. And Jack McKay is in net as expected. So the puck is dropped. Wolves get control, bring it back to their defensive zone, collect it, cross-ice pass through their blue line, try to get it through the neutral zone, deflected by Gasper. Puck goes down into the corner. Gasper gives it chase. Nigaman gives him a bump, goes up to the point. Swing and a missed shot. Asher Jones picks it up, going down the left side. Wolves trying to catch up, and they break up the play. Still, nope. Wolves clear the zone. Now they're turning it back the other way through the neutral zone, backhanded into our defensive zone. McKay steers it aside as the puck bounces his way. Rebels try to bring it up left side, intercepted by the Wolves. They take a shot, top of the circle, blocked. So that's a great sign. First shot blocked. The last 3 games, the first shot has gone in. So we're off to a good start here in Littleton. Wolves still trying to get control of it in their offensive end. Another block by McKay, 2 for 2. Grayson tries to get out of the zone, can't. Now the puck clears the zone. Looks like there's gonna be a line change for the Rebels. Cross ice pass, left to right for the Wolves. They chip it in, going around the corner. Brian Nigaman gives it chase behind the net, collects it, backhands it up to Caden Hall. Caden backhands it to Bryant, but his stick gets knocked out of his hand. Crosby Henry picks it up. Caden Hall from the top of the circle dumps it around the back of the net. Nobody from the Rebels on that side. Looks like we're going to have a penalty against the Montana Wolves. So Rebels will go on the first power play of the game. Face-off will be to the left of the Wolves goalie. We got the same offensive line out there I just mentioned, Bryant, Henry, Hall, and then you've got Jaden and Merriman at D. So puck drop, but they're going to bring it back for some reason. .23 left. Looks like these penalties are only 1.5 minute penalties, so the Rebels have a 1.5 minute power play. Shot goes in, deflected by the Wolves. They chip it out. It's going the length of the ice. McKay is going to steer it aside because it was on net. Jaden now tries to clear it, gets it out of his skates, bumps it up to Hall. Hall tries to get it to Bryant, and it floats through the neutral zone. Wolves recover. 1 minute left in the power play. Wolves chip it up there left side. Jaden dumps it in behind the net. Line change Rebels, so only the 2 defensemen are out there right now. And Bryant as well. Bryant on the forecheck. He did not go off the ice with the puck being in his vicinity. Merriman now has the puck, passes over to Jaden, then dumped in by Tice Parent, who's out there now. And Elliot Carter is now on the ice as well. So you've got Liggett, Parent, and Carter on the offensive line. Broken up by Rebels defense at our own blue line in front of the bench. Tice Parent collects it in the neutral zone, brings it up right side, dumps it in. Liggett gives a chase along with Carter. Snyder and Cook now out there on the defensive end of things. Cook has it, cross ice to Snyder. Snyder at the red line, dumps it down. Carter gives it chase, goes around the back of the Wolves net. They try to chip it up left side, can't clear it right away, but now they're collecting and carrying it out of their zone. Going up the right side, they just dump it in to the right of McKay. Cook gets it, almost cleared it, stopped at the blue line, but now recollecting at the neutral zone, back and forth. Austin Gasper out there trying to carry it up, but Wolves steal it. Dingle dangle shot, score. So Wolves get control at the blue line, bring it in 1-on-2, and then their second guy comes into the picture, centering pass, one-timer, puts them up 1-0 with 11:22 left in the first period. Same line out there, Jones, Gasper, and Roberts, with Nigaman and Snyder. Wolves bring it up right side now after winning the faceoff. They dump it in behind the net. Roberts there, tries to clear, can't, deflected, comes out of the defensive zone. Gasper gives a chase, and Jones. Now it goes back to Nigaman. Nigaman cross ice to Snyder, I believe. Or no, that's Merriman, sorry about that. And it looks like we're gonna have a offsides penalty on the Rebels, so this puck drop will be in front of the Wolves bench just outside of the Rebels offensive zone. You got Bryant, Henry, and Hall back out there with Merriman and Nigaman. Rebels clear the zone. Wolves collect in the neutral zone, skating backwards, looking, pass it up their left side, intercepted by Hall. Hall brings it up our right side, inside the blue line, deflected. Wolves clear the zone. It's probably gonna be icing, and it is. 10:33 left. First period. This puck will come back, face off to the left of the Montana Wolves goalie. Jaden is now out there on D along with Cook. Forward line is the same. Henry wins the face-off over to Hall. Hall dumps it in behind the net. Henry and Bryant give it chase. Henry trying to get the puck out of the corner. Wolves now trying to bring it up their right side. Cross-ice pass goes into the Rebels' defensive zone. Cook falling backwards, tries to clear it, can't. Now the numbers are matched up in the defensive end. Wolves bring it around behind the net, looking around for an open man to try centering pass, goes through Hall, clears the zone. Bryant's given a chase on the forecheck as the Wolves collect it at their own circle, round the back of the net, put on the brakes, go back the other way. Hand it off. Now they're bringing it up, Wolves to their right side, try to cross ice, deflected through a couple of people. Rebels cleared up the left side. Carter now has it. Top of the circle looking, his parents breaking in through the center along with Liggett. Wolves now carry it up through the middle of their offensive zone. Saved by McKay. Second shot goes over the crossbar. And it looks like we might get a hooking penalty. Hooking penalty on Elliot Carter. So Carter will sit down for a minute and a half with 9:24 left in the first period. This will be the Wolves, Montana Wolves' first power play. Puck will be dropped to the right of McKay. Tice Parent's going to be taking the face-off for the Rebels. Parent wins the face-off, keeps it along the outside boards. On the Wolves' left, Wolves behind the goal line, pass it up to just outside the circle along the boards, back and forth. They're looking from behind the goal line. Looks like they're trying to set up a play, get a breaker in the middle. They find him. Broken up by the Rebels. Shot goes wide right for them off of the left side of Jack McKay. And after a couple bounces, Jack covers it up for a face-off that'll be to his left now. Rebels swapping out some personnel. So you've got Jones and Gasper out there on offense with Nigaman and Jaden, I believe. Nope, Snyder, not Jaden. All right, so Rebels clear the zone. Wolves try to collect in neutral zone. Jones on the forecheck. 50 seconds left. Oh, nice check by Jones. Oh, they're gonna call him though. Well, they may have hit knee on knee, but the very first hit was definitely Jones' shoulder into the Wolves player's chest. And this was a similar call that we saw last game at NOCO when Liggett, collided with somebody in the neutral zone. That's when he hurt his wrist. So now the Rebels are going to be down 2. So 5-on-3 for the Wolves. This faceoff will be to the right of McKay. Looks like you got Gasper out there with Nigaman and Snyder. So I think this might be the first two-man shorthanded shift that the Rebels have had this season. Wolves pass it around, have the numbers, they're looking, pass it to the point in front of the Rebels bench, back to the circle. Good breakup by Austin Gasper on that one. Gasper skating hard, back and forth, trying to put the pressure on. 30 seconds left in the Elliot Carter penalty. Shot, McKay, stop. Right in the gut. So really good defensive stand there by the Rebels. 25 seconds left on Carter's penalty, and it looks like they're giving Asher maybe a 10-2, because it looks like he has 9:36 left. And now they're clear. I'm watching the scoreboard. They're having some troubles posting the time, so sorry about that. 8:18 left in the first period. Face off to the right of McKay. Wolves win it back to the point. Wolves skate to the center of the ice. Now pass it left from the dot. Shot goes wide. Comes out of the zone. Wolves give it chase. Rebels setting up their triangle defense. You've got Crosby Henry on defense. Now we're back at 4 on the net, so Hall comes out to give support. Hall and Henry on the offensive line with Merriman and Jaden playing D. Wolves have the puck, blue line, put it in left side into the corner. They backhand it to just outside the circle along the boards. Weak sauce. Hall picks it up, dumps it in for Henry. Henry tries to keep it in and does momentarily. Now Wolves have it coming up the right side. They have numbers 3-on-2 on the break. Try to center it, broken up by Jaden. Nice defensive play. Wolves from behind the net. They're still behind the goal line. Up to the point. Shot. Bounce around. McKay makes the stop. Leg pad save. Wolves behind the net looking. So now there's a 1-minute penalty left on the Asher Jones penalty. Wolves from just inside the blue line. Shot off of Crosby Henry's shin guard. Now Hall takes it, passes it up to Henry along the right side, just outside of Henry's reach. Bryant now on the ice for the Rebels with Henry. We're back. No, we're still at 4, sorry. 30 seconds left in the penalty. Wolves bring it up to the neutral zone. Poke check by Crosby Henry. Deflects it momentarily. Jaden steps in and breaks up the break-in from the Wolves. They have the puck going down left side. Shot goes wide. Now the puck's in the corner on the Wolves' right side. Jaden and Parent playing defense. Now the Wolves have it behind the goal line. Broken up by Parent. Parent plays the body against the boards. And now that's at the blue line. Back and forth cross ice. Wolves take a shot. So the Asher Jones penalty is up, but nobody's opening up the box apparently. Wolves bring it in right side, dump it, center it, broken up by Nigaman. Nigaman again breaks up the pass. Nice defensive play by Ryan Nigaman. Gets it outside of the zone, goes up the right side. So I guess Asher Jones' penalty is a 10-2 because he's still in the box. The penalty's off the board for the 1.5 minutes. So now I guess he'll serve as 10. Wolves collected in their own zone. Bring it outside, going up their left side. Along the boards, carrying, try to center. Leg save by McKay. Rebound, goes right into McKay's chest. Saves it for a face-off. It'll be to his right now with 5:17 left in the first period. All right, so we're at even strength on the ice. Jones will continue to serve his penalty. Puck drop to the right of McKay, goes back to the Wolves at the blue line. They dump it in lightly. McKay steers it aside with the stick. They try to center it, Wolves do. Then they get a rebound, shoot it high over the crossbar and out of play. So you've got Carter and Gasper out there on the front line. Now they're switching up again. So now you've got Roberts at forward, and now Jaden came in on defense. Gasper took the face off. Now Gasper gets control behind the net, gets checked off the puck, no call. Icing is waved off as the puck comes into the Rebels' offensive zone. Wolves clear the puck, bring it up the right side. They have a breakaway to the backhand, forehand, score. So, after the Rebels get the puck out of the zone into their offense, Wolves pick it up behind their net, quickly move the puck up ice, right side into the center, get positioning inside the defender, backhand to forehand, lefty shot, score for a 2-0 lead here with 4:44 left in the first. Bryant, Henry, Hall out on offense now for the Rebels with Jaden and Merriman. Hall takes a shot, stick save, pushed aside by the Wolves. Puck is still loose. Wolves collected on their left side in front of their own bench. Cross ice. Now coming up the right side. Jaden there to play D, breaks it up. Wolves still have it in the zone, dump it around behind the back of the net. Wolves just inside the blue line. Shot, Wolves, stick save by McKay. Jaden tries to clear it, gets it out to the boards at least. Now the puck is weakly going behind the net. Nice check by Jaden to separate the man from the puck. Wolves now have it, bringing it up there, left side, intercepted by Hall. He clears the zone, and the arm is not raised, so no icing. Wolves collect it. Line change for the Rebels. You got Parent, Carter, and Liggett out there now on offense. Nigaman, Snyder on D. Liggett tries to push it back to Nigaman at the red line. He dumps it in into the corner. Carter's giving it chase now behind the net. Puck comes up. Wolves right side. Nigaman stops it, keeps it in. Nice play by Nigaman. Liggett gives it chase, and nice high backhanded loft by the Wolves to clear the zone. Then Nigaman has to clear it out of our defensive zone up to Carter. Trying to bring it up left side, try to center it. Deflected. Snyder now has it in front of the Rebels bench. So Snyder and Liggett freezing the puck up against the boards with 3 Wolves players. Wolves get control of it, come out, can't cut it inside. Now they pass it inside, shot right into McKay. And McKay makes a save and stops play with 2:56 left in the first period. So momentum is shifting very quickly here. And it's been in the Wolves' favor. McKay's made some good saves so far. Wolves get this face-off, but they cannot keep it in the zone. So the forecheck by Cook, and there's going to be offsides on the Wolves. So nice hustle by Cook to force that offsides. The puck will now be dropped outside the blue line. Now they're going to put it at center ice. So face-off at center ice. Gasper wins the face-off, but Wolves get control. Wolves dish it one another off the glove of McKay. The goal comes off its moorings as the rebound was hit. Bodies kind of bumping into one another, so the ref will put the net back on, and we'll have a face-off to the right of Jack McKay. 2:39 left, first period, 2-0 Wolves. not a bad first period for the Rebels. Down 2-0. One was a breakaway, the second goal. We experienced a questionable call, a 10-2 on Asher Jones. So Asher, one of our bigger players, one of the more physical, looked like a clean check, shoulder to chest, but the ref saw it otherwise. Had our couple of power plays, I believe, and then we also had a 2-man down, shorthanded time frame for the first time in the season, and actually they held up. No goals were scored on the 5-on-3, I believe. So, Coach AJ rallying the troops between periods. All right, ref blows the whistle, calling everybody out. So now, as we switch sides, the Rebels in black with the white trim will be going left to right. The Montana Wolves with the white jerseys and red pants will be going right to left. So, to start the period, we've got Liggett and Carter on the wings, with Austin Gasper at center, and Snyder and Nigaman at defense. Jack McKay still in goal. Actually, it's Tice Parent on the center, and he wins the faceoff, collects the puck. Good stick handling by Parent. Puck to Liggett, just on the doorstep of the goal, can't get control. Puck goes up to Snyder at the blue line. He keeps it in the Rebels' offensive zone. Montana gets it behind the net, cannot clear. Liggett, right in front, can't get control to pull the trigger. Wolves now carry it up right side. Oh, nice play by them. Center it, nobody there for the Wolves. So, that looks like almost a boarding penalty. And yes, the linesman did call it. So we're gonna get a power play for the Rebels off of boarding. It looks like it was Carter was our player that got boarded by the Wolves player. So 14:21 left in the second period. So beginning of the second period, Rebels collecting. You've got Ty Merriman on right D, Logan Jaden on left D, and coming out on the forward line, you've got Cam Cook playing right wing. Usually he's playing defense, but great skater, so he's going to put some speed out there. Coach AJ trying to change it up. You've got Grayson Roberts out there also with Austin Gasper. Wolves get it, carrying it up the left side. Merriman's there. Reduces the angle, shot goes off the pads of McKay. Rebels clear the zone, but Montana recovers in the neutral zone. Now cross ice pass right to left. Now they're bringing it up the left side. Shot on net, steered aside by McKay. Merriman picks it up, brings it around the back of the net. Tries to get it up to Roberts. Roberts cross ice pass to Cook. Cook gets to dump it into the zone, but Montana gets control. Montana zigzagging back and forth cross ice passes. Shot steered aside with the leg by McKay. Rebels collect it. Up right side into the center to Roberts. Roberts to Merriman. Merriman works through a stick check. Dumps it in behind the zone. Cook is there to try to give chase for the Rebels. Montana now gets it, changes direction. Sorry. Shot, Henry over the crossbar for the Rebels. Bryant tries to go get it, gets pushed off physically. Shakes it off. Montana has it now. Loses it to Henry. Henry behind the goal to Hall. Hall's looking. Shoots it just to the wide left of the goal. Jaden there to keep it in. Bryant trying to give it chase. Both cannot keep it in. So the power play is over for the Rebels. 12:45 left in the second period. Wolves collect the puck behind their own net. Bryant breaks it up. Looks like he gets tripped and suplexed. No call. Wolves now have it, trying to bring it up their left side. Good forechecking by the Rebels on this shift. Hall now has it. Hall at the dot, trying to work it to Carter, who's out there now. Carter in front. Oh, the puck went right under his stick as he was pushed off the puck. Now, Wolves have it. Jaden there on the D, playing great D to keep the Wolves player outside and lose the puck into the corner. Jaden recovers, pushes it up right side to Hall. Hall at the blue line, centers it to Carter. Carter carries it through the neutral zone, up the left side, gets it into the Rebels offensive zone. Puck behind the net, line change Rebels. Wolves collected in their own end, try to bring it up the left side. Back check by Tice Parent, good job. And defense there as well, looks like Ty Merriman, I think. Nope, Hudson Snyder on that. Wolves collected inside their own zone in front of the Rebels bench momentarily. Loose puck back and forth in the neutral zone. Grayson Roberts gets it, falling over the bench, but then he gets tripped up. Wolves clear the zone. Nigaman dumps it into Roberts, who puts it on net. Stick save, pushed aside by the Wolves. Montana collects it behind their goal line, tries to go up there, left side. Roberts intercepts it, backhands it in around the boards. Gasper there. Gasper has a puck behind the goal line to Roberts. Could not get a good stick on the puck there, and so the Wolves step in. Good opportunity for the Rebels, though. Rebels look much better in the second period, I have to say. And the puck is iced by Montana, so we're going to see it come back to the right of the Wolves goalie. And you've got Merriman and Jaden still out there on defense. Looks like the same line. Asher Jones now out there on left wing. Austin Gasper at center and Grayson Roberts at right wing. Wolves clear the zone up the right side. They have numbers. Merriman forces the shot that goes wide. Rebels clear the defensive zone. Asher tries to catch the puck behind his back. Couldn't get control, but now Austin Gasper brings it in right side underneath the circle. Wolves intercept it. Roberts there to give it chase. Merriman keeps it in. Wolves collect it behind the net, go up their right side center, big pass in the middle. Jones is there to say hello. Shot, stick save. Jones giving it chase. Merriman puts the puck towards the net. Deflected in front. Merriman, good hand save. Keep it in the zone. Shoots it up past Crosby's stick. Montana trying to bring it up right side now. And couldn't keep it in the zone that time by Caden Hall, the baseball player, trying to make a glove save. Hall now gets it, clears the defensive zone. Asher Jones giving chase. Wolves collect it in the neutral zone, turn directions. They can't get it into the zone though. They get themselves onside, carry it in now. 2 on 5. Montana versus Rebels. Pass through the middle to the guy coming in under the blue line. Takes a shot blocked by Caden Hall, who's now taking it the other way. Wolves get control, but cannot clear the zone. Hall still giving a chase behind the goal line, trying to get it up the left side for the Wolves. Back and forth, puck behind the net now. Wolves get control, trying to bring it up their right side. Deflections left and right by all the players. Puck takes a leap at center ice. Bryant now has it back in the defensive zone, clears the zone to the Wolves. They pass it inside their blue line, 2 guys offside Wolves. 8:53 left. Lots of back and forth, lots of puck movement. Rebels definitely look better this period. A couple of different personnel changes, I think. You know, Coach AJ trying to find the synchronization of the lines, so to say. Wolves dump it in from the neutral zone. Hudson Snyder gives a chase, brings it around the back of the net, coming up the right side. Huddy at center ice still has the puck, now deflected and intercepted by the Wolves. They change directions, back and forth, Rebels, Wolves, and offsides, number 21 on Montana, couldn't get back out of his offensive zone. So this puck drop will be at center ice. You've got Harry Liggett on right wing, Tice Parent at center, Elliot Carter at left wing. And now you've got Cook back at right D and Snyder at left D. So a little earlier in the game, Cook was playing right wing, probably while Asher Jones was serving his 10-minute penalty. And Cook makes a big defensive breakup. Cook has it, dumps it up left side to Elliott Carter. And the Rebels clear the zone. Wolves collected in the neutral zone, carry it back into their own defensive end. Behind their goal line, behind the net, looking. Pass it up right side, deflected by Carter. Liggett now giving a chase on the forecheck. Nice harassment by Liggett to help them turn the puck over. Montana gets it, clears the zone to nobody. Everybody giving chase to the puck. Montana just dumps it in, goes to the right of Jack McKay. Rebels collected behind the bench. Liggett bringing it up the right side, gets pushed into the boards. I'm sorry, that was Gasper. So Gasper and Roberts are out there now with Jones. Gasper has it in his own defensive end, passes it up to Jones right at the red line. Loses it. Wolves dump it in on net, but stick the side, I guess if that's a term, by Jack McKay. Nice breakup by Asher at the blue line. Asher 1-on-3, 1-on-4, 1-on-5 against the Wolves players as the Rebels have a line change. Great hit, Asher Jones, making the Wolves pay behind the net. Puck dumped behind the net again. Rebels trying to keep it in the zone, get a shot. They cannot. Wolves clear it, icing is waved off. Nigaman and Merriman giving it chase. Wolves change on the fly. Guys coming on the ice cannot get control of the puck. Bryant now has it, carries it out of the zone. Bryant still giving it chase along the boards, loses the puck. Wolves get it, bring it up there left side, top of the circle, shot. Saved by McKay. Wolves bump into each other, a little helicopter action there. Merriman breaks up the light shot in front of the net. Now Nigaman's giving it chase in the corner. Wolves have it at the dot, left-handed shot. Waffle save by McKay. Wolves to the point. Right-handed shot goes through, another leg save by McKay. Good for McKay to see that, he was screened in front. Rebels get control and clear the zone. Wolves get it at their own blue line, pass it right back up through the neutral zone. Raised stick by Roberts, intercepts the pass, they're gonna call a high stick. So good defensive play by Roberts to break it up, but the stick was a little high, so now they're gonna bring it into the Rebels defensive zone for a face-off just to the right of McKay. We've got Cook on the right. And it looks like Crosby, Henry at center, Caden Hall at forward, and Andrew Bryant. Bryant on the forecheck trying to get out as Crosby collects it in the neutral zone. He does. Bryant has it now, left side in front of the bench. Shot goes right on, stick save, pushed aside by the Wolves. Wolves have it trying to get it up their left side. Intercepted by Carter, who came onto the ice. Now little number 4. Number 4 for the Montana Wolves is small in stature, but really speedy. So almost had another breakaway there, but they had an offsides penalty. Or offsides call, I was to say. 5:16 left in the second period. The faceoff will be in front of the Wolves bench, just outside of the Rebels defensive zone. Tice Parent wins the faceoff, dumps it back to the Rebels D. McKay has to kind of push it aside as the puck gets him. Tripping call on the Wolves against Logan Jaden. So they've touched it up now. They'll go to the box for a minute and a half. So minute and a half power play for the Rebels. The faceoff will be to the right of the Montana Wolves. You've got Harry Liggett out there with Tice Parent and Asher Jones, and Cook and Jaden on defense. Jaden was the man tripped up as he's trying to clear the zone from his own corner. Parent wins the faceoff, almost was able to take a shot. Liggett had it momentarily. Jaden keeps it in. Nice defensive play by Jaden. Top of the circle now at the dot. Shot deflected, goes now wide to the right side. Wolves try to clear it out. Cook says no. Kept it in momentarily. Now they push it out. Cook gives it chase with a Wolf on his back. Cook backhands it over to Jaden. Gets all the way to Carter. Up the left side. Carter passes it cross ice to Cook. Cook brings it inside the blue line. dumps it in front of the net. Wolf player picks it up. Jaden now collects it at his own blue line, up to Liggett. Liggett passes it up to Carter. Carter brings it to the blue line, dumps it in. Liggett gives a chase. Wolves clear the zone. Cook collects right in the neutral zone at center ice. Looks up, tries to pass it to Parent, intercepted by the Wolves. They're coming up left side. Jaden's there to play D. Saved by Jack McKay. Leg save, pushes it to the left. Rebels recollect, but then Wolves have it right on the doorstep. Backhand goes wide. So Tice Parent collects the puck behind the Rebels net, pushes it up, 3:42 left, still only 12 seconds left on the power play. Liggett gives a chase behind the net. Wolves have it, 5-4-3. So not much productivity on the power play for the Rebels on this one. Gasper keeps it in. Jones looking. Jones gives a chase up against the boards. Montana passes it behind their net. They're looking to try to clear the zone still, and they do. Wolves bring it up left side. Gasper on a nice back check intercepts the pass or shot, whatever that was going to be. Nice hustle by Gasper. Asher Jones clears a puck off of a Wolves stick, goes into the neutral zone. Grayson Roberts on the forecheck. Wolves passing it back and forth to each other just at their own blue line. Looking up. They pass it cross ice to the right. Jaden there on D. Shot, stick save, pushed aside by McKay. Puck goes out of play off of McKay's stick, so you're going to see a face-off to the left of McKay. There's some personnel changes for both teams before the face-off. Nigaman and Jaden chatting up McKay. Henry, Bryant, Hall on the offensive line now. Henry dumps it back. Nigaman has it momentarily, gives it back to, well, Henry almost had it. Wolf stepped in to Bryant. Bryant to Hall. Hall fiddles and diddles. Great stick work right there by Hall. Comes up left side, backhands it, goes wide. Bryant now giving a chase. Bryant tries to get it off the boards. The Wolves do, that speedy number 4 that I referenced before. Crosby Henry looks up, tries to shoot it on net where Bryant is lurking. Wolves collect, bring it behind their net. Get it up the right side, through Hall's legs, out of the zone. Bryant picks it up at the neutral zone, tries to dump it in to Crosby. Crosby at the top of the circle has a shot, takes it into the chest of the Wolves goaltender who falls over as Hall was trying to get a rebound as well. So there's some spark in the Rebels right there. A couple good opportunities. 1:58 left in the second period. Line changes from both teams. Looks like a helmet issue with the Wolves goaltender, the officials trying to help him with. So you got Snyder and Nigaman on defense for the Rebels. Tice Parent's going to take the face-off with Carter and Liggett at the wings, left and right respectively. Rebels win the face-off, but can't get control. Over Huddy's head, Hudson Snyder. Nigaman backs him up. They're able to keep it out of our defensive zone. Now it's in the Wolves' defensive zone. They clear it in the neutral zone up their right side. They have the puck, 2-on-3, Wolves versus Rebels. Wolves carry it behind the net, looking, try to center, and snuffed out by Jack McKay. So good job by Jack to watch for the centering pass, smothers it, face off to his left. Same personnel out there for the Rebels. Parent wins the face-off again. Now Rebels do get control. They try to bring it up the left side, but they can't. So back and forth along the left boards. Still not cleared out. Now it is. Wolves quickly change direction from their own blue line. Hudson Snyder giving a chase behind the goal line. 1:10 left in the second period. Wolves offensive charge broken up by the Rebels. Huddy gets his legs taken out from him. No call. Puck at center ice, now goes into the Wolves defensive end. They bring it out, left side, looking. They try to cross ice to number 2 in front of their own bench. Tries a centering pass, deflected by the Rebels. So good deflection there by Elliott Carter to break up the pass. Wolves collected at their own blue line. Change direction to go up the left side, quickly to the center and to the right side. Again, the zigzag pass pattern through the neutral zone, as we've seen almost in every game this year. Wolves try center, it goes through everybody. Wolves collected on the left side against the boards, top of the circle, try to dump it back, broken up by Liggett. Now at the point, right-handed shot, off, goal. Give credit where credit's due, nice shot by the Wolves. Defenseman took it from the point, took a couple strides to the center of the ice, ripped it a nice right-handed shot. You could hear it ping off the post for their 3rd goal of the game with only 15 seconds left in the second period. So that one hurts a little bit with 15 seconds left. 3-0 Wolves. Gasper's out there with Robertson Jones on the front line. And Merriman and Jaden are playing D. Wolves win the faceoff, collected in their defensive zone, 10 seconds left. They're probably just gonna hold it as the period expires. They change directions at their own blue line. 3, 2, 1. So, Wolves score a nice goal. Rebels had a very good second period, you know, so they let up 2 goals in the first, 1 in the second. They did look much better in the second. They did seem to be running out of gas a little bit towards the end of that second period, so that's why I think they were kind of packed in. And then they couldn't get out to reach that defenseman who got it at the blue line and had a nice shot from just between the slot and the blue line. I have to say, it's of any of the teams that we've played so far this year, I would say the Montana Wolves are one that we definitely match up with, and I think that we could win if the boys can all pull it together for the Rebels. I mean, we talked about any food allergies as we were preparing goodie bags for them, and joked that maybe the Rebels are allergic to goals since they've only scored 2 now in almost 4 games. So now's the time. We just need at least to get 1 and kind of break the spell. So now, switching sides, Rebels in black going right to left, Wolves in white going left to right. The Rebels will start off with Merriman and Jaden on defense, and then Crosby, Henry at center with Bryant at left wing and Caden Hall at right wing. McKay still in net. McKay having a pretty good game, making quite a few saves. Face-off gets controlled by Montana. Montana cross ice as they have done all game. Bryant bounces off a Wolves player trying to get the puck. Jaden collects it at his own blue line, tries to get it to Hall. Hall can't get control, Wolves do. The Wolves try to do a lot of defensive clearing with some like backhanded lofts. They tried it again that time, didn't work. Rebels keep it in. Bryant dumps it in around the back of the net. Hall is there to give chase. Montana gets there first and passes it back the other way. There's Hall again on the forecheck. They can't clear the puck. Rebels get it right in front. Hall, shot, save. Second shot, Crosby. So Hall took a big hit off that shot, it looks like. The rebound by Henry. And it didn't look like the goalie had control of the puck. I don't know why they blew the whistle. So, a generous whistle for the Wolves. The puck was still loose. They win the face-off. Wolves clear it. Coming up their left side, take a shot. Right into the chest of McKay. Wisely holds onto it as a wolf was growling at the door. Waiting all game to say that one. 14:06 left in the third period. 3-0. Game has been much closer after the 2-goal first period by the Wolves. Rebels collect it from behind their net. Jaden has it. Jaden still going after it. Merriman backhands it up left side to Carter. Carter carries it out of the zone, trying to get it forward to Cook, who's back at the offensive slot. Puck comes all the way back in front of the Rebels bench. Nigaman tries to clear the puck, intercepted by the Wolves. They dump it behind the net. Nigaman gets control, passes it up to Carter left side. Carter tries to center, but to a Wolves player, broken up by the Rebels momentarily, and now it looks like it's still back under control. Deflections, shot in front, deflected, goes wide right of McKay. Rebels collect, trying to come up left side. They center the pass to Cook, just outside of his stick. Wolves get control of it, bring it up left side, stepping off the bench. Gasper intercepted the puck momentarily, just coming off the bench. Now the puck is clear from the Rebels' defensive zone, offsides Wolves. All right. Lots of activity at the beginning of the third, 12:57 left. You're gonna have Asher Jones at left wing with Austin Gasper at center and Grayson Roberts at right wing. You've got Nigaman and Snyder out there on D. Gasper tries to bring it up right side, deflected and intercepted by the Wolves. They can't get control in the neutral zone. Roberts does, dumps it into the corner. Gasper gives it chase. Wolves collect it. Put on the brakes. Switch directions a couple times. Try to get it up their left side. Nigaman keeps it in with a shot that goes wide left. Roberts on the forecheck. Deflects the pass out, but we can't keep it in the zone. Rebels trying to clear it. They can't in time. So offsides Rebels. Face-off will be at center ice. Bryant, Henry, Hall on offense, Snyder, Nigaman on D. Crosby Henry wins the face-off, gets it himself for a second. Now Wolves have it, dump it in left side. Snyder gives it chase. Snyder, nice poke check to get the puck away, but now the Wolves have it again in the corner. They try to center the pass, broken up by Hall, gets it out of the zone. Wolves collect, Bryant on the forecheck. Bryant now still giving a chase. Dumps it into the zone. Henry is there to give him some help. Bryant has it, top of the circle, takes a shot, stick save. So Bryant with a shot from the top of the circle. A little soft, but the stick deflection by the Montana goalie goes out of play. So you're gonna have the same front line for the Rebels, but now in are Jaden and Merriman on defense. Henry and Bryant trying to get control of the puck. Loose puck along the boards. Now Hall's there to try to keep it in. Henry dumps it into Bryant in the corner. Puck is centered. Wolves get control. Light shot on net. Jack saves it with a stick and covers it up with the glove. 11:27 left, third period. Face-off will be to the right of McKay. Same players out there for both teams. Montana gets control of the puck finally from the point. Shot blocked in front by Henry. Looks like he's trying to shake that off. That looked like it hurt. Henry trying to keep it to let Hall get back on sides, and does. Nice play by Henry. Blocked shot and fighting through the pain with a heady play to keep the puck from being off sides with his teammates. Now the Wolves collect it in the neutral zone up the right side. They dump it in. Goes to the back of the net. Merriman picks it up, goes up right side. Rebels clear the zone, but Wolves collect it in the neutral zone. They dump it in left side. Merriman's there, backhands it to Carter. Carter at the blue line, passes it up to Cook. Cook's now carrying it into the zone, trying to get through the man, still has it. He dumps it into the corner where Tice Parent's there. Tice gets checked off the puck. Carter now gets checked off the puck. Cook there, can't get there in time. Wolves clear the zone. Jaden chasing, trying to get there before the Wolves player. Jaden stops the puck, nice defensive play, turns it back the other way. So back and forth diagonally through the neutral zone. Cook has it, going up the right side, trying to get control of the puck. Wolves take it behind their net, look to pass it up their right side. Broken up by Gasper, who's now on the ice. Puck goes behind the net. Niggman and Gasper there to play D. Wolves try to collect it. Carter's there to break it up now. Carter looks to clear it, goes to the point, shot, saved by McKay. Niggman picks it up behind the net, tries to send it up the right side to Cook. Wolves fighting for the puck along the boards. They get control, try to take a shot, but it's blocked in front by Gasper. Niggman now tries to pass it up to Carter. Carter pushed off the puck. Now at the point, they try to center it through the circle. Nobody was there for the Wolves. Now the Wolves have it again, looking from behind the goal line to the slot. Luckily, they didn't get it clean. Oh boy, deflection from a Rebels player on the shot. McKay with a quick cat-like reflex save. Gasper brings it out through the center, dumps it in. Icing waved off as the Rebels get some new personnel on the ice. The Wolves collect it behind their net, pass it from behind the net up the left side. Jones is there. Puck goes through the Rebels players, now collected by the Rebels. Up the right side to Asher Jones. Asher's gonna give it a sprint. Wolves get there just before him. Wolves collected. Asher still on the forecheck. Now Grayson Roberts out there as well. Rebels collect. Good forechecking by the Rebels to have them turn the puck over. Roberts taps it in momentarily. Holding. Now we bring it in. Rebels get onside, bring it into the zone. Now to Jaden at the point. Jaden takes a shot. Score! Logan Jaden from just inside the blue line with the Rebels' first goal at 8:15 left in the third period. So, Logan Jaden, our defenseman, puts us on the board with the first goal of the game, putting us down by 2, 3-1. Crosby Henry wins the faceoff to Hall. Hall dumps it in. Wolves go back to collect. And the Wolves carry it out of their zone. Nice shot by Jaden. The puck had eyes to make it through all the players to get into the goal. Now deflection in front of the net by Henry. Merriman playing D down there below the goal line as well. Hall in front of the Rebels bench, can't quite clear it. Merriman's there now to play some D. Now at the dot, they try to center it, broken up by the Rebels. Bryant up to Hall. Hall sidesteps it. Bryant now has it with Henry. Henry going off the bench. Bryant skates it through the neutral zone, dumps it in left side. Bryant still on the forecheck. They put on the brakes. Bryant flies by. Wolves clear the zone up the right side. Niggman out there pushes it right back into Parent. Parent dumps it in, but Wolves get control. Cook on the forecheck. Forces the errant pass by the Wolves, and Niggman picks it up behind his net. Shoots it up right side. Looks like Cook gives it to Carter. Carter bringing it in left side. Parent trailing. Cook to the right. Oh, Carter with the shot. Cook there for a rebound, but the Wolves goalie wisely covers up. 6:50 left. Getting some glimpses of light for the Rebels. Some good offensive opportunities here in the third period as well as the second period. Face off to the right of the Wolves goaltender. Parent and Carter are out there along with Cook. Parent tries to pull the trigger but deflected. Hudson Snyder dumps it back into the left corner. Wolves cleared up the right side, breakaway. Montana Wolves, they cut it back. Save McKay! Jack McKay with a big save. 6:15 left in the third period. Puck tries to get cleared and it does. Wolves are trying to collect. Cook on the forecheck. trying to force a turnover here. Great forecheck by Cook, pressuring the puck. Wolves cleared up the right side. Nigaman takes it, passes it over to Merriman. Merriman tries to dump it in, intercepted by the Wolves in the neutral zone. Now Jones has it at the red line. Jones dumps it into the zone, but intercepted by the Wolves. Now they push it up their right side. Merriman looks for it, gets caught in his skates. Wolves have it behind the goal line now, behind the Rebels' goal. Merriman recovers. Wolves trying to get control in the corner. Asher Jones forces a quick pass that gets broken up in front of the net. Rebels clear the zone, and there's not going to be an icing called. Asher Jones on the forecheck. Good check by him on the body. Wolves clear the zone. Jaden collects it. Jaden, nice sidestep. Jaden carries it into the zone. He gets stick lifted and pushed down. Wolves collected behind their net, up their left side. Caden Hall's there to take a shot. Glove saved by the Wolves. 4:53 left, third period. This faceoff will be to the left of Montana's goaltender. Am I totally blocking your view? I just realized this. Okay. Thanks. Crosby Henry wins the faceoff to the point. Shot by Merriman, wide right. On the doorstep. Ugh! Bryant can't pull the trigger. He's still trying to dig, get that garbage goal. Bryant gets thrown down and the penalty's coming. So Bryant playing scrappy on the doorstep, trying to get that garbage goal that he's well known for, and takes the beating that's expected. So, 4:38 left, third period. Good opportunities here by the Rebels. So Bryant will be out there on left wing with Henry at center and Hall at right wing. Jaden and Merriman are playing defense. Rebels fighting to get the puck, but Wolves collect it behind their net, carried up the left side, kick, nice stick work and footwork by the Wolves. Rebels playing feisty, little fire in the belly, boys. 4:25, 1:15 in the power play. Bryant backhands it just out of Hall's reach, but Hall's trying to catch it. Hall does, he brings it up right side in front of the Wolves bench, loses a puck, gets tripped up, no call. Wolves clear the zone, and that's going to be an icing. So 4:09 left in the game, 1:01 left in the power play. They're going to bring the puck back to the Rebels' offensive zone. We're going to see a line change by the Rebels and the Wolves. This faceoff will be to the left of the Montana goaltender. Austin Gasper is going to take the faceoff with Jones to the left. And I can't see the right wing. It's Tice Parent playing right wing. So Gasper and Parent, 39 and 49 out there with Jones on the front line. And Nigaman and Snyder, shot goes wide. Goes all the way around. Now Hudson Snyder giving chase. Wolves in pursuit. Huddy passes it up to his battery mate, and Nigaman trying to go up the left side. Broken up by the Wolves. Now Gasper has it. Gasper puts on the brakes, cuts back, brings it up left side, sees Jones. Jones carries it through the blue line, takes a shot wide right. Parent going after it on the right side. Now Gasper steps in. Wolves intercept, carry it out of their zone. 1-on-2, Wolf versus 2 Rebels. Nice breakup play by Nigaman momentarily. Wolves still have it though. Bring it in. Oh my gosh. Backhand off the pads of McKay, goes through the crease, but no rebound. 3:17, 7 seconds left in the power play. Rebels clear the zone. No, they don't. 3 minutes left in the game. Jones clears the zone. 3 Wolves there at the center ice to try to get it, but none can convert. Hall comes out onto the ice, breaks things up. At the blue line, now Henry's there. 1 Wolf against 4 Rebels. Brings it in. Oh, come on. So we're going to get a hook-in call. We're going to get a hook-in call Bryant, it looks like. So Bryant, or no, that was Nigaman. Nigaman called for the hook, but the Wolves player takes it right in through the crease and goes airborne, as often happens when somebody makes a cut like that. All right, Wolves get control at the blue line. They pass it outside of their zone, giving the Rebels a chance to catch their breath. 2:35 left. Rebels have it, look up. Rebels playing shorthanded. Dump it up the right side, Hall dumps it in. Wolves collect behind their net. 2:23 left in the game. Wolves are carrying up through the neutral zone. 4 Rebels kind of packed in. Jaden on defense against the puck. Wolves have it on their right side into the corner now. Rebels set up the defensive square. 2 minutes left in the game. Shot into Jack McKay's gut, stops the puck. 47 seconds left in the Wolves power play. The questionable Nigaman penalty. Face off to the left of McKay. Rebels win the face. Good job by Henry to win the face off. Now Merriman playing defense against the puck. They're at the dot in the slot, broken up by Henry. Wolves collect it again, skating it behind the goal line. Still behind the goal line. Back and forth. 1:45 left. Back and forth. Merriman there on D. Caden Hall at the point. Through the circle, Henry tries to get it. Shot, score. Man. It's a nice sauce pass by the Wolves. Cross ice, circle to circle for a one-timer top shelf. So nice sauce pass there by the Wolves. Henry tried to make a good second defensive play, just went over his stick, but Henry's had 2 really good, I guess, shorthanded defensive plays with shots blocked and breakups and things like that, but just couldn't catch that one. So now 4-1, 1:33 left in the game. Wolves have the puck. Wolves pass it through the neutral zone, right to the offensive blue line. Dump it in behind the goal line. Rebels trying to clear the zone, can't. Wolves save it just inside the blue line in front of the Rebels bench. They dump it down into the corner. Wolves get control behind the goal line. Wolves passing around unabated. Rebels do get control now. Pass it up, but turn the puck over in the neutral zone. Now the puck's dumped in, right side, goes behind the Wolves net. They collect it. 50 seconds left in the game. Wolves bring it up right side. Gasper tries to stick check it, misses. Wolves back and forth now, shot at the bottom of the circle. Shoulder saved by McKay. And the puck will be brought back to the Rebels' offensive zone. Not quite sure what happened there. So Gasper will be taking the face off with Jones on his left and Roberts on his right. Jaden and Merriman on defense. Wolves carried up, 34 seconds left in the game. Rebels doing a good job to keep it in their offensive zone, but a deflection gets it out. Jaden trying to play D, chasing the Wolves player. Wolves centering pass to the slot, shot saved by McKay. 20 seconds left in the game. Face-off will be to the right of McKay. Wolves have done a nice job getting one-timers, between the dots or at the dots, and they've been able to convert on a couple of those. Wolves get control at the blue line. They dump it in, intercepted by the Rebels. Rebels clear the zone. 12 seconds left. Icing's waved off. Wolves collect it behind their net. Asher Jones on the forecheck. Wolves carried up their left side through the neutral zone. Wolves shoot it in. Jack McKay catches it right in the gut to end the game. So, the first game of the CCM tournament here in Littleton. Rebels lose 4-1. 2 goals in the first period, 1 in the second, one in the third. Our only goal was third period by Logan Jaden. And so we'll play again at 4:15. So Rebels will regroup. We'll go grab some lunch, and Matt Jaden will be here with the call at 4:15. Thanks a lot for watching. Go Rebels.